time to time, talent comes along that has no equal. Talent truly on loan from you-know-who. Talent that makes you grateful you're alive. Of course, this is not one of those times.
It's The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle, two veteran broadcasters who love to hear themselves talk and are somehow able to tolerate each other. Let's see if you can tolerate them as well. Here's Rob and Bob.
I'm laughing for a couple of reasons. One, as I took all this time to replace our lame applause with better, and to play it randomly, and it randomly played our old crappy applause. So whatever. Let's check in this way just so I can reset and get our names up there, because I often forget who I am without these little cues. But I am, of course, Bob Doyle, Las Vegas. I guess that's my last name.
And I am Rob Scott, Atlanta.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
And it's The Lounge.
There you go. That's the enthusiasm. That is more the enthusiasm we're looking for each and every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific and
9 p.m. Eastern. It's a big room now. We're in a big room. That's a lot more people applauding.
Did you?
A big room.
Yes, it is. And it sounded like you had echo just now, or reverb.
I did. I put a little.
Okay.
I hit a button. And now I unhit the button, and back to just me.
It's totally okay. I just wanted
so
to
9
make
o'clock
sure.
Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, we do The Lounge Show. He's Bob, I'm Rob.
And of course, the first person to say hello to us in the chat gets a double entry into the hopper, because it's double entry Saturday. I don't know.
It is.
I don't know if we thought that
first.
name through, right? I think that was...
Wow, the guys from the local prison voted for that one. My goodness.
Anyway, so if you're watching this, even if it's on the replay, you still might. Amy's the one.
Way to go, Amy.
So double entry into
double entry Saturday, Amy. Congratulations. I'm sure you can't wait to tell the folks at home that you won on double entry Saturday. I'm sure she's thrilled as heck about that.
All right. Well, anyway, so she goes into the hopper. That means she's got twice the chances to win. At least she's probably in the hopper already. So, because I'm sure she does all this stuff. Sammy in the room.
Sammy's in the room, and Sammy then also.
Not a moment too late.
And her name goes in the hopper, but just once.
Right.
Because Amy took advantage of double entry.
Okay.
And both of those ladies have a chance to win the Lounge Around the House game. And it comes beautifully packaged in a burnt orange corduroy carrying case. So you lucky ladies are in the hopper.
Yes.
And Amy, you have twice the chance to win, because, of course, you took advantage of double entries. So there you go. And we're here. And then that's awesome. And there's Bob still wondering if he should have proofread his copy before he...
I definitely should have. I say it each and every week, and I always say, nah, that's okay. I'm a professional. I'll get through it. No problem. And then what happens invariably? Life throws you a curveball.
Yeah, in the dirt.
And I wasn't ready. I don't even have a glove.
Oh, Jason wants to see the hopper. I don't know that we have any pictures, but we could do that. We can find. We'll dig them up for next week. So Jason, remind us.
Okay,
next week.
hold it. Remind me at the appropriate time, because I think we can find a picture of a hopper. I think we can.
The hopper.
At the hopper. Okay, whatever we decide. When we get to the tech part of the show, whenever that is, I do have a thing I have to share with you and all of the viewer. There's 3 of them at least, we know.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a lot
and
of...
if each of them told 3.
Yeah.
And each of them told 3. Oh.
It'd be like a shampoo commercial.
It would be, and so on and so on and so on. I just reached into my pocket and pulled out what's this, Rob?
Oh, that would be a Diane Sawyer moon ring.
That was an even better answer than I had hoped for.
The first person
to name that reference, we gotta get an audio slate.
Yeah.
Sammy, you do not count. You're excluded.
Why is
she's excluded? Come on, because we already know she knows.
Yes,
That's so totally unfair.
Yeah, that is inside baseball.
So if you know the reference that Rob made, then great. And if you didn't, well, Jason, I don't know. Did you remember to go tell everyone? But so I'm on a quest for. I need Del Griffith right now because this is the second round of shower curtain rings. This is the second round of shower curtain rings that have failed to meet the expectation or the hope, desire, dream that I've had for them. Because all I want to do, which I think I may have said before, I put like little, what do they call them? Grommets along the edge of another green screen curtain, and so that I could hang it in this vocal booth, so that I could do some green screen stuff inside the vocal booth if I want to. Okay. And
you need to hang a green screen in the vocal booth, and therefore you need Del Griffith.
Right, and I want to be able to. I need to be able to easily unhook the curtain, because it's going to wrap around me and close up the door. So it's only when I'm filming. So I need a specific type of shower curtain.
I knew you stole it. I thought you put it there. Why would I put it there? Kindness.
Oh wait, did we miss some? Did we miss some guesses?
Kindness.
What did we miss?
I don't know. I don't know because Sammy was replying to Amy, yes, and I don't know what it could be.
The board is getting complex for me to follow.
The problem is, these are too, like, I can't bend them enough to get over the rod. They'll break. They don't have enough give. And the other
bend them enough to get over the rod on double entry Saturday. You're a double entendre metaphor king tonight.
Hey man, that is. The Bob Doyle Show has a long history of that. I step in it all the time. But then there was another set of shower curtains.
You're right. You're going to have to get larger diameter rings to accommodate the curtain rod.
Or they just more flexible. They're actually the same size as the ones that I have in there that work just fine. I just need to order those again. They were a Home Depot purchase with all the other materials. And we just said, well, if you go to the grocery store, go to Walmart, pick up some. And twice now we've gotten them that don't work, so it says back to the depot. Then I can do it.
So that was your week getting your shower curtain ring thing. That's your chore, your thing, your happening. That was that was something that occurred this past week. Usually we go, "What'd you do this weekend?" So now I know.
I would not. No, I wouldn't include that. Let's see though. What did happen? We booked our trip to New York. Do you know people out in New York? Do you know people in New York?
My cousin. I'm sorry, wrong. Nephew.
Which
Ryan,
one?
Samantha's youngest son.
What part of New York is he in?
Manhattan. He's big time Wall Street. He's a player. He really is. He's a player.
Interesting.
He's there hobnobbing with financial people who make decisions that affect the global economy. Not a big deal.
Oh.
Just the entire economy of the globe. He's playing with those people. I said, did you meet anyone? Well, the other day, the CEO and president of Chase sat down and had us. I go, Chase, like the bank, like that? Yeah, he's old, and he drank scotch. And I went, oh my gosh, yeah. So so he's there in Manhattan. Ryan, I don't know. Have you ever met Ryan?
Well, I think I met them all at some point.
Yeah, you know what? Timmy talked to me. I think he's the one who actually said the phrase.
Oh well, then there you go. Yeah, I think I've met them all, but I mean, it was obviously.
Yeah. Well,
So he's a hot minute.
Yeah, that was the old house for sure, the one on Mill Road. Anyway, so that's all I know in New York.
No,
Scott Hopeck. I know the CEO, the market president of iHeartMedia, the radio division. I know him too, and that's a gentleman by the name of Scott Hopeck.
No, I met him at the
ball game.
Was it the ball game? I know we also had lunch at that whatever that diner is. What is it? The Brown Bear? No. What is that diner that we used to have lunch at when you worked downtown?
Oh gosh,
with the best burger in Atlanta or whatever.
Best burger in town. Oh gosh, no, why can't I remember that name of that bar? And I know right where you're talking about. There's a couple of blocks down. We'd get a burger there.
Was it the Black Bear? Did it have a bear in it?
No. I don't think so, but I really don't. It was something tavern.
Did it serve bear meat?
No, I don't believe so. But it was, and they had tots. I remember that we could get tater tots.
That was where I was in. I got something for you. Now this we are so old that this is what I'm bringing up with this level of enthusiasm. Seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think I told you, I know I did, maybe twice, that
Okay.
when we were in Atlanta, my daughter made me ribs,
You said?
and she also made some other stuff, and she used this Ninja air fryer. Did I tell you that? It was an air fryer.
For the ribs?
Well, she actually did the slow cook in the crock pot, and she finished them off and gave them the crisp in the air fryer
Okay.
so that they were like
So they
off the
weren't
grill
soggy.
or whatever.
Right, right.
And just really off the grill. I think I told you they were some of the best ribs I've had in forever. And then, like in the other basket, I think she did French fries or something like that. And we were just really impressed with that unit. And they sent us one as a gift.
No.
Yes, and we got it yesterday. And so we immediately just threw some stuff in the freezer in there that worked, that we had. But now it's time to figure out, okay, well, how do we really use this thing and all that? Because you can set different things to, they can have different cooking parameters. One can be baked, one could be air fried, different times, different temperatures, and you hit smart finish, and the thing just figures it out how they're both done at the same time, which,
Okay.
hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then it's just like learning, well, what all can you make in there, So
Isn't that funny that you are approaching that level, right? And today I did as old-fashioned a cook as you could possibly do. I made homemade chicken soup today, which
Was it
is
for
about
the
a 5-hour.
soul?
Well, Samantha's soul, she is going to have.
Look at that. She just, at the same time as you mentioned this, well, I'm getting
Yeah.
homemade chicken noodle soup for my surgery on Thursday. She must have said that at the same time as you were typing and didn't hear you say it first.
Well, she knew I was making it. She was here yesterday for lunch. She works
Yes.
close by. She shot over for a quick lunch. I had some leftover homemade chicken soup that was frozen the day before I took it out, thawed it, and then I did soup and sandwich. I went old school, Bob. Soup and sandwich for lunch. So we had this nice chicken soup and then some grilled cheese.
So when you do that, do you call it soup and Sammy?
No, I didn't, but I might now in the future. That's very good. That never even occurred to me. Honestly,
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Doyle with the win. Ladies and gentlemen, also, let's check in at Lake Geneva. This is live
it's
footage.
overcast, and every day it's not sunny. Boy, those folks who rely on those summer dollars are bummed out, but whatever. I liked days like that. I used to like swimming when it was raining, not pouring down rain, lightning rain, but
Right,
just like
obviously.
a nice soft summer rain. Man, was that fun. The piers were a little wet, and you'd slide down the pier and flop into the water, and you get out and you didn't use a towel because, hey, it's raining. That was a lot of fun.
All the pier stuff you said, no, but when I was at my grandmother's every summer and it would rain like that, that was awesome to go out there and just be in the lake and be rained on, and the water's just right, but
Yep.
getting on a
So to
slippery.
finish, to finish though, because Sammy visits us and she swam there too, right? See where that black and white striped canopy is above that pier there in the top right hand corner, maybe around 2:00.
Way on back.
There's a canopy there. It's black
Yes.
and white striped, and behind it that might be a flag waving. Anyway, if you just come a little closer, that's our old pier. That's Indian Hills. And so so Sammy has swam off that pier many thousands of times, as have I, as have you.
But not thousands of times.
Well, okay, not you, but you've been down there thousands of times. Anyway, she's getting her wisdom teeth out on Thursday. Sammy is.
Oh,
You
is
with
that
me?
what the surgery is? That doesn't sound
That's
fun
the
at all.
surgery.
I mean,
No,
that
that's
sounds
not gonna be
great.
fun. Yeah, no, it's not going to be fun. So because that I brought up that old frozen leftover soup, she said, "Wow, this is good. Would you please make it for me?" Because she's not going to want to be chomping into apples and the like after wisdom
Granola,
teeth. Yeah, no, hard
caramel apples, right?
caramel apples, something chewy, a good milk dud. No, none of those things are going to be a part of her dietary repertoire. I can promise you that. So I went with the chicken soup, and I have the shredded chicken separate. So we just have the soup with the vegetables, not very much chewing, and the vegetables will be soft. And but so anyway, the point is 5 hours it takes to make that soup. And you could have made that with your Insta Fry, whatever it's called, ninja thing, probably in like.
Well,
by
it's
the
not.
time-
I don't know that it's a soup. It's not a soup thing.
I don't know how they work. But I know
It's
that-
more like it. So it will bake, it will roast, it will air broil, and it will air fry, and it will dehydrate.
But dehydrate. I'm guessing you could make jerky,
Yes.
which
That
is
is
fun.
correct.
Or you
Yeah.
could dehydrate fruit too, and chips.
Yes.
You could have apple chips and banana chips and that kind of thing.
Right. That's all in our little basic recipe book, and we intend to do at least some of that for sure. So, and yeah, that was just a nice little surprise.
So here's the thing. I actually have a story.
Well, okay. Let's sit right back and we'll hear a tale.
And then let me tell you a tale. And so it has to do with, I'm driving to work Tuesday morning. I'm going, and a lot of folks won't get the reference, but you might, 75 North, I get off at Chastain Road, but anyone who's listening or watching there's an off ramp, and I get to the end of the off ramp and I have to make a right-hand turn. I do this every morning, but then you have to scoot over to the left quickly for the next left-hand turn. There's several lanes, so you have to make sure it's all clear. So I'm sitting there just waiting, looking to my left, waiting for the traffic to be clear to make my maneuver out off the ramp and onto Chastain Road, and boom, from behind, I get popped. This woman came with her big Toyota and just crushed the back of my car. My head bangs on the steering wheel, and I got whooped. Like I'm surprised the airbags didn't deploy. And so, man, I saw stars, and I was not right for a bit. My head it was like a maraca, man. It scrambled some eggs. So I get out and I'm woozy, and she's going on, and she's saying, "I'm so sorry." I said, "It's okay. We're not really hurt. Cars can get fixed, blah, blah, blah." So she calls the police because we're going to have to file a report. And as I'm sitting there talking with this woman, she went to the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, where my sister went. In the UW system, I went to Eau Claire. She went to Oshkosh. I get to work, and they go, "Of course she's from Wisconsin." I mean, they always give me crap because I talk about Lake Geneva and everything. But yeah, banged me pretty good. So everyone at work all day is telling me, "You should go get that checked out. You could have a concussion."
Right, this is a television episode of something playing out. No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
So I said, I had work to do. And I'm not saying this, "Oh, aren't you a great worker?" But I had work to do. And I was a little woozy, and there was a little gash above my eye. But no. So around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I finally say, "Okay, I'm just going to go get it checked out. Plus, you can have a record of it if something weird were to happen. Insurance purposes, I needed, I don't know, some doctor, chiropractor, whatever." So I go, and I did not have a concussion. But she scripted me 14 of these little muscle relaxer pills. But it was going to be 45 minutes till I could get them. So I said, "The hell with it." Because everyone told me, "You're going to be sore in the morning. You're going to be sore in the morning." Like 4 people the same day. "You're going to be so sore in the morning," because your body's not used to getting jarred around like that. But I just went home and took 3 ibuprofen, and went to bed. And I woke up, and yeah, I was a little stiff or whatever, but fine. But now, Bob, I have 13 muscle relaxers at my beck and call.
Is that like currency
So I
in the
took one
joint?
this morning. I got up this morning before I was going to start prepping chicken noodle soup, and I said, "Let's take a muscle relaxer." My goodness, you just feel like a Twizzler. You're just all. They're very nice. It'll be a nice treat.
Yeah, luckily nothing has ever gone wrong with muscle relaxers for people.
I didn't look it up. I have no idea about the history. Sparingly, moderation, Bob, moderation. That's the thing. I'm not going to take the remaining 13 all in one gulp.
And make like a loaf.
Yeah. But anyway, so now my big issue is, they very well might total the car, right? I mean, the repairs may be. So, and in fact, Bob, because I am such a, player here. Let's see. I got a picture.
All right, good.
Hold on. I'm going to do this. I'll set this here, and we can do this, and then I have to punch this, and you say share the screen, and we share the screen, and voila! I'll try to make that bigger here.
I will do the same.
That's a little too big. But you see here. So that's all crumpled like that. And so I haven't opened the trunk yet for fear that it won't close again. I'm not sure. I'm not totally sure that it'll close again. So unless I get a flat tire, I'm fine, because I can access the trunk through the fold down back seats. So I pulled everything out and everything, but you got stuff in the trunk. But so the appointment for the body shop is like 2 weeks. Now we'll take it on the 5th of August. I go, what? So, but it's roadworthy. The car works. It's just banged up in the back.
Funny as it may seem.
Yeah. No, not a one.
Any reference at all? Nobody would have guessed.
That movie. And Sammy's not a lot. Yeah, so Amy says, "I'm okay." And I am, Amy, thank you. I am okay. But they may total the car. And if they do that, then I'll just take that money, I think, and squirrel it away. Oh, there it is.
I just
for
want to.
for the new car kitty. I may be getting a new car soon.
Wow. So how long has it been since how long have you had that car?
I can tell you, when I picked that car up on Peachtree Industrial Boulevard the day I bought it, and the first place I drove it to from that parking lot when I bought that car was to your old house in Sugarloaf.
I remember it pulling up. Ladies and gentlemen, It's a true story. We've known each other for a minute. But okay, so that definitely tells me how long it's been, and that's a lot longer than I thought.
Yeah, that's an 09, that car's 09. I think I bought it in 10, maybe 11. So I've had it at least 10 years.
Yeah. So
and it's time, but I wasn't up for it. It runs fine. When you get a new car, everything costs more, right? You got payments. I haven't had a car payment in forever. And the other thing is, your insurance goes up. It's a nicer car. I kind of like that old car. It runs just fine.
Oh, sure.
But,
yeah.
But
I am definitely a drive it to death person, and I always have been. I mean, there's
but here's the thing too, and thank you for you can replace the car. We can't replace you. See, Jason.
We totally can. Do you know how many people are in line for his job on this show? I mean, it's insane.
The
Christopher Walken is the first one in line, just to give you an idea.
Bed Bath and Beyond. I run the Beyond part. I remember him being in that movie Switch or whatever, when Adam Sandler, the remote control, could stop life.
I saw that once. I can't.
And he bought that remote control in the Beyond section of Bed Bath and Beyond, and the guy who ran that section was Christopher Walken.
No, I'm thinking of the cobbler that I saw. I did not see Click.
Anyway,
that's why I have the long nose, because I'm lying profusely.
I forget where I was now. You threw me off. I had a final part to this story, but anyway, thank you for saying it's important that I'm not there. Oh, I remember what it was. I was worried. You never know. Oh, well, my insurance will take care of this. Blah blah blah. Well, she filed within an hour and a half. She has really good insurance. I already have a rental car account in my name with Enterprise.
So there's no drama. That's great.
Yes, no drama. None. And I come out of the deal with 14 muscle relaxers to boot.
Probably it all worked out because of the Wisconsin thing.
That, and she had USAA, which is a really good insurance company. My son has that because he's in the military, and that is some good stuff. There's good insurance. Insurance, as my dad said.
Is that their slogan on the that's
no,
good insurance.
That's good insurance. Insurance. It's
a really amazing marketing position.
Yeah. That's some dang good insurance. Yeah. No, I don't think that's their slogan. I think it says something about for those who served America or whatever.
Ooh-wee. That's
dang good insurance. That tastes great. It's like a biscuit commercial or an old ice cream churn type commercial. Anyway, car wreck. That's my big story. That's my big story of the week, and I even took a picture. I brought.
It rained this week. That's my big story. It rained for.
I did see that it rained there, and I said, I hope he's out there enjoy, because Bob likes rain, boys and girls. If you don't know that, if you're new to the show, Bob likes rain, the pitter pat of rain, thunder, the whole shooting match. Yep. But in the desert, they don't see too much rain.
No sirree.
That's the desert.
That's exactly right. I didn't even need to go down Science Trail.
Right. They were not mistaken when they named the region that Bob lives. And but you got some rain, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Does it fool with the pool? Does it goof up the pool when it rains?
No, because it really wasn't even a downpour. It was just some rain. And we had way more thunder and lightning than we did actual rain falling from the sky. But we had the wind and, we got to have a weather moment, which is just nice when it's been, 110, 114, just like crazy. Sure. Yeah, just soul-sucking. I think I probably said last week how it just absolutely kills me. Kills me, Rob. It kills me.
What does? What?
The hot air. I mean, it's so dry. No matter how much water you drink, you almost have to do other things to keep the hydration in your body because it just dry. When we came home from Atlanta, it just said, all the moisture that I had gotten used to over the course of 2 weeks was just
like Joe versus the volcano. Suck.
Yes, except with moisture.
With moisture.
And if and I've had the experience a lot here since I've moved. dehydration coming on. You know, like when it catches up to you and you didn't stay hydrated. It's a very
what are the symptoms? You get dizzy?
It's to me, it's not a dizziness as much as just you get an overall sense of freaking dread. I mean, your stomach starts to hurt or cramp, you know, and it's just a terrible, horrible feeling. And it can sneak up on you if you don't keep drinking water. And it only takes a glass of water to get that feeling off. So it's not like, oh no, the next 3 hours of this. But man, oh man, and every summer I have to remind myself in the most painful ways. But this week with the 110, 100 and up, it's just been like I'm good in the mornings, but once once it gets 90, like at 8:30 in the morning. So my mornings, as you know, are like 4 to 8:30 or 10 or whatever. By noon, let's say, I'm done. I got nothing. All I want to do is sleep because it's just the energy is totally sucked from my body.
Wow, that was a kind of a tragic story, Bob.
Well, I wanted to add a little something, a little something, something. All right, look. Can I show you the? Can I show you the?
Oh
tech
yeah, that's
thing?
right. You've got a thing. You've got a thing.
All right,
We had a
hold
little
on.
lull. Is that an uncomfortable lull?
Oh, there's no music. I guess.
Where's the music?
I don't know. All right, forget it. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember everything. But I'll give myself some applause to make up for the music. Oh, thank you, lady. Wow. Thank you. Thank you all for showing up. Today we're going to look at a very specific... Okay, hold on. That sounds fine.
That's the only music I could find.
Okay, I have to share this with you. Now, the app itself is from a company called Wombo.
Wombo,
and it's called Dream, and it's one of these programs that uses AI to create art out of a text prompt. So you say something like a cat falling off a box, and it will, in any number of styles, create, use its knowledge of cats and boxes and things falling to create art. Okay, so there's lots and lots of styles, and we could spend all day looking at them all, but they just added a new one, which added a whole new level of oh my God to it. And we just have to play with it a little bit. And it's called the realistic filter. So basically in this prompt up here, you can type anything. So what did I say? What did I say?
Cat falling into a box.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do that. Cat falling into a box. All right. So there's that. And now I'm just going to say create, and it's going to give us iterations. Like at first, you're going to see it try out 8 different things, and then it's going to narrow it down to 4, and then it's going to narrow it down to like the 1. But for example, I'm not seeing any of these with them falling or into a box. Okay, I mean, it created a pretty interesting piece of art. Which this isn't now. Just know this isn't like clip art. It's pulling from somewhere. It's generating all of this on the fly. So how might we? Let's see. Cat falling.
We'll have a dog climb a building.
Okay, all right. Dog climbing a building.
Sorry, I didn't want to shout. You were talking.
Well, whenever you do you shout, there goes John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith? Because whenever I go out, that's what people always shout. I just wondered if you were among them.
No, because he owes me money, so I'm never going to say his name again.
Okay, so here we go. And then it just chooses one.
Hey!
So there's a dog climbing a building, version 1.
Dog climbing a building.
Right? But I can say generate again, and it will just give it another pass and do something completely different.
And this is just a play, or do you see a means by which to use this for some sort of practical application?
You can. Some of the art that has been that I've created with these prompts is pretty freaking cool, and I could see it being used for commercial purposes or whatever. Really interesting stuff. Like I was doing something like monster looking inside my window during a thunderstorm. So, and I could also say things like, oh crap, I just accidentally pushed. This is what I don't like about the setup here. Because
you ruined the castle.
I didn't. I can't.
Formed it. Have fun ruining the
castle.
Scary
monster looking inside my broken window during a thunderstorm.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So you got a certain amount of characters that you can do. And it'll, again, it doesn't always nail it, but sometimes it creates some pretty interesting results. Let's take a look at what the AI has in store for us now.
I think it's going to be great because today is Double Entry Saturday. I think that's good karma for the whole shoot.
Okay.
There it is.
So that is a creepy monster for sure. Now we're not seeing the. Oh wait, it
I
didn't
see the
say
broken
during.
window.
Yeah, but it didn't hear me say during a storm, so that's why that's not
Oh,
there. So during a storm.
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 Yeah.
All right, let's see. That's going to generate something totally different, and
Uh-huh.
I could do something probably like.
Down to 4. This is the quarterfinals. Then we'll get to these are the semifinals. Rather, there's our winner.
Yeah, and you've got it looking out the window there, and then you've got the storm in the background and everything. Totally creepy. Let's do something cute. How about uh, uh, penguins in my refrigerator? I don't know. That I would hope that would be cute. Was that the sound of penguins in a refrigerator?
That no,
I think it is.
I think that one is. Yeah, that's penguins.
All right, I
And
think
these
this
are
is
these.
too close, so you can't see them in the refrigerator. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and say, viewed from across the room.
Okay.
I tried this before, like viewed from the ceiling, and it worked. So we're going to see.
Yeah.
No, it didn't really do it.
Storm.
Although it's not done
Okay,
yet.
I see the penguins. I see the penguins.
I see the
Danny
upper right,
DeVito.
upper right, upper right. Go upper right. Yes, upper right. We
Yeah,
got him
there
in a
they are.
refrigerator, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
They are both refrigerator repairmen. Refrigerator repairmen.
I want one more from you, Rob. Oh, the hopper. That's what I wanted to do. Was the
Oh,
hopper. Let's
well.
just see what it comes up with
hopper.
if we just
Yeah.
say the hopper.
The hopper.
'Cause
Although, let's see how close it is to ours.
Yeah. Boy, what if it came out and it was like burnt orange as an homage to
Then
this?
I'd ask, yeah. It should be. If it's ours, it'll be burnt orange.
All right. Well,
That's not exactly what our hopper looks like.
let's try it one
That
more
looks like
time. That's a
Okay, that
ginormous.
looked like a rail car or something. That looked like something that totes coal.
I don't know why I'm holding it off like this. That should
I
be.
like that. Uh-oh.
But look, there's an orange hopper. Lower left, lower left,
Yeah,
lower left. Oh
orange
yeah,
there
baby!
it is.
I
Okay,
willed
ours
it
is
into
more
being.
similar to that. Yeah, the hopper. There it is. Well, that's just a prototype, but yeah, that could be similar to ours. And there you go. Now Jason should be happy because he
Okay.
saw a picture of the hopper.
The
doing?
grasshopper. Hold on. This is the last one. But what it does with these bugs is pretty amazing. Give me something for the grasshopper to do.
Sitting on a doorknob.
Okay. Grasshopper sitting on a doorknob.
That's because my dad used to say that all the time. If it takes a hen and a half, a day and a half to lay an egg and a half, how long does it take a rooster sitting on a doorknob to hatch out a hardware store? He always used to ask that, and so I want to see the whole hardware, grasshopper sitting on a door. There he is, sitting on a doorknob.
It looks it's had an unfortunate bending.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Raid!
look that healthy. I'm
No,
gonna,
it doesn't.
I'm going to generate it
Try
one
it
more
again.
time just to see.
He also used to say that too. If it takes a hen and a half, a day and a half, lay an egg and a half, how long does it take a grasshopper to kick one-legged grasshopper to kick all the seeds out of a pickle? He used to ask you that one too.
Wow, okay, again.
That's better.
Yeah, it's got a little. It is. I mean, it's
Oh,
still.
it says sitting on a door. It says sitting on a door, not a doorknob.
Oh.
Jason says grasshopper playing a ukulele is nice too. I kind of like that idea from Jason.
All right. I get.
Yeah,
You're
we should
right.
go out. We should go out with that.
We have to see that
Yeah.
grasshopper
Grasshopper playing a ukulele.
playing a ukulele. Oh my God! I didn't know we were running so late, you guys. I'm so sorry. We don't normally.
No, we are running a little late, but this is bonus, people. They get it. Sometimes the lounge is just so compelling that you got to stay for every nuance.
I don't see a ukulele in here.
I don't either. But hey, it's creating. Give it a minute, okay? Give it a minute. And that's Picasso.
Wow, we got a totally different style there. If we go back, by the way, to throwback, which is another style, I'm just going to leave the prompt the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
God,
is.
please do lower right. Oh, well, never mind. We lost it.
We lost it. No low jack on that particular rendering.
Come on. We're almost there. There you have it. Grasshopper
Okay.
playing a ukulele.
And with
Oh,
those
you-
words, Rob Scott and Bob Doyle brought the Lounge Show to another inauspicious close. Join us next week, won't you? 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another edition of the Lounge Show.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.